Screaming over here not too long ago. I'm not sure what they were screaming for. I don't see who it was that was screaming, but there appears to be two people in the Fred Meyers that are wondering the same thing. They came to check the door and make sure it was locked, I guess. Oh! I see it. It's a person. I think it's that lady who was trying to get a ride to Yakima. That's in Washington. And I believe her name is Daniela. I don't know why she's still here. I don't.
Weed. Got some weed up over here.
I don't have a weed pipe. All I got is cigarettes. I got to go over to my car over there to get them.
You don't have a weed pipe? I have weed.
I don't have a weed pipe.
That little metal pipe you had.
Oh, the aluminum foil one?
The little metal pipe you had.
That's for tobacco. You mean the one that Hispanic gentleman was let?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not actually Hispanic though. He's native.
You don't have one?
I don't. I have cigarettes. That's it.
I have a little
but they.
weed. Look, see, look. I have some weed. You have nothing I can smoke it in?
I don't. Not at the moment. I mean, I've got aluminum foil in my car. I could probably roll you an aluminum foil pipe pretty easy.
Okay, that would work.
All right.
Where's your car?
It's right there. You can see the very front end of it from here. Yeah. But.
Look right down here. Oh, never mind. I'll just put it down here for me. Never mind.
Well, I'm not sure if they're going to call you in or not because they sent two people to the door kind of when you were screaming. So I'm not sure if they are. I don't think they did, but I'm not sure, you know. That's one of the things about yelling like that.
Okay,
well, I'm not telling you can't. I came over, obviously. If you hadn't yelled, I wouldn't have heard you. Anyway, I'll go to my car. I'll be right back with some cigarettes, and I'll see if I can find my aluminum foil, and I'll roll you a pipe to smoke that in. Sound good?
All
right.
What time is it, do you know?
It's 1:22.
Do you have any flip-flops or anything?
I don't. Well, I might. I'm gonna have to check first.
Okay, cool.
All right. I don't have any socks. I got to get some as soon as the places around here open.
All right, thanks.
Yes, ma'am. It's something I pick up every payday. Socks and tampons. All right. She's been trying to get out of here for about a week. She wants to go to Yakima, which I think is where she's from. She kind of bounces around between. We got to hear her ask if I had a weed pipe, and I had to explain it like just 8 times alone, right? I don't have one. She thought saying please would magically make me have one, but if I don't have it, I don't have it. That's something that a lot of folks, you know, it might seem a little senile at the moment, But I think you'd be surprised how many people I told something over and over and over again, I'm not capable. And they got these expectations anyway. That doesn't stop me from trying. Anyway, pot's legal here. If she wants to smoke her pot, I'm not going to stop her. I don't think I used up all my aluminum foil. It takes a while to go through the aluminum foil. I'm going to use it. Alright, if I get a rabbit, which I haven't gotten a rabbit this season, it's, well, you get some Thousand Island dressing after you got your rabbit all cleaned up and whatever. You're getting ready to cook it. If you put it in some aluminum foil, pour some Thousand Island dressing on it, with a little bit of extra pepper, of course. It turns out pretty alright. Wrap it up real good. Stick it right on top of the fire. You can kind of expect that some of the meat's going to stick to the aluminum foil, but it ain't too bad. Other than that, there was a guy down there that kind of made everybody paranoid. He said, you know, with all this COVID, you should watch whose pipe you're smoking off of, and especially with hepatitis C being rampant pretty much everywhere in the homeless community, and you know, all these people smoking shit out of their pipe that's not pot. You never know what you're smoking, especially here in Oregon where everything's legal. So next thing you know, nobody wants to smoke off of the only 3 pot pipes in the little camp there, because all 3 of the people that own them smoke whatever the fuck they want, and it could be anything. So I guess it's kind of like the Clean Needles program. Sean, will you make me a pipe? Okay. Promise me you're not going to smoke crack out of it? No, that's not how you smoke crack. I say, are you sure you're not going to smoke meth out of it? No, if I was going to do that, I'd just do a foily. I'm like, it's an aluminum foil pipe. Well, you can't smoke it like that. It doesn't work that way. I'm like, well, you're worried about people who are putting it on top of their pot? Well, that's different. It absorbs in and it burns different. Like, oh God, dude, I don't want to fucking have this argument. I'll just make you an aluminum foil pipe. You can do whatever the fuck you want with it. I don't give a shit. Just don't bring it back to me. When you're done smoking your pot, roll it up, fucking make sure it's out, and throw it in the garbage can. You know? Just don't be leaving it all over the place like all them fucking heroin needles up there in Washington State. That makes us all look bad. It's fucking terrible. You know, you're making kind of like that alcoholic on the corner who's always drunk and being an asshole to everybody who don't give him money. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Fucking yuppie. Well, alright. That makes it bad for all of us. Kind of like me screaming and hooting and hollering and shouting makes it bad for all of us. And I know it. But there's a point where you gotta make a stand. You gotta stand up to your bullies even if you lose. If you let them keep on pushing you, they'll just keep on pushing you. When it gets to the point where everybody thinks they can bitch you, well, that's when it's time to surprise people. There's a lot of people that didn't think I had it in me to be mean back. Didn't think I had any fucking backbone. Well, maybe they should have remembered how I was. when their rights were violated. Maybe Christopher Weaver should have thought about that, and John Fox, and Michael Pennington, Christopher Tapp. There's a lot of people whose rights I fought for that completely forgot I exist. A lot of them are dead now. I guess I'm supposed to blame karma for that. Karma's been killing the people that, well, I don't want to blame karma. Mobley didn't break his neck because of karma. He broke his neck because he was showing off. Christine Bouhit didn't die from karma. She died of a fentanyl overdose because she was messing around with shit she shouldn't have been messing around with. She thought she had enough experience after literally decades of being a heroin addict. She thought that she had it covered. Well, she sure as shit didn't, did she? Things are getting bad for us. You're dumping off the worst of the worst. That lady there, if you could, if you're from Yakima, I know there's a lady missing from there. I tried to relook up the article because it was one of those things that pops up in the news feed. I'll have to try to find it again. If she's a missing elderly person from Yakima that's got Alzheimer's and dementia. I don't know if it's the same lady or not. I want to say the lady that was in the article was like 66 years old. I don't know how old this lady is. Anyway, she apparently has to smoke her pot. That's the one thing that she has to have. Yesterday and this morning it was a beer. She's one of the people that you hear getting yelled at in those videos. God, people do not like her at all. It's because she gets to doing the sniveling and all that when she doesn't get what she wants, and then she and people are asking, what are you asking? She speaks English, but she's using such an incredibly whiny 5-year-old whiny voice that we're like, what the fuck is she even trying to say? Now she's alone down there at the Fred Meyers. I'm waiting to see if the cops show up there to mess with her before going back over there, because, I mean, it seemed to me them managers both went and checked the door. And they did so as a team, because apparently her voice is as scary when it's yelling as mine is when I'm yelling. I've been told that people who watch my video, when they hear me scream, it scares the shit out of them. That's the point. Nope, not alcoholic. Alright. You know how we end these videos? Good to be radio. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper, and no victim left behind. I just want to add, and I probably shouldn't do this, I am really glad that it wasn't somebody screaming at me because they were stuck, had fallen down and needed an ambulance, or worse. I know I'm supposed to pretend to be some sort of monster, but, you know, with these folks who thought I was just going to take it, because I did take it for so long. They thought I would not fight for my own rights when I had spent so many years fighting for theirs. Hard. But also, I knew something they didn't. I recognized that their rights are my rights too. If they can do it to Christopher Weaver, and they can do it to Christopher Tapp, and they can do it to Stephen McMillian, and they can do it to Michael Pennington, and they can do it to Tori Wentworth, and they can do it to Christine Bouhit, you goddamn right they can do it to me. Anyway, I'm going to take that lady a couple of cigarettes, so she's got those. That's what I offered her. If I'm able to find my aluminum foil, I could make her a little pipe she could smoke tobacco out of, or pot, whatever the hell it is. Hopefully it'll keep her from screaming at the top of her lungs at this fucking hour of morning. She really does need to get to Yakima. Hopefully her disability card works now. Maybe I'll offer to try to set her up a bus to get home or something. I don't know. I mean, I want to know for certain that I'm not putting an at-risk adult, because she doesn't really fit in. I mean, she showed up there like basically the same day I did. She was looking for, somebody had told her that if she had gone to that place that she might be able to get a bus ticket to go home. So she hung out there for a week and drove everybody fucking nuts. On the bright side, I drive everybody nuts too. Alright, let's try and end this one again. Good to be with you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper, and no victim left behind.